What up, what up, what up? Everybody hit that like button. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to talk about how to deal with customers, handle customers, and talk to customers. Coming up soon. Stand by. Get them likes up. Shouts out to the new wave. Let's get it. What up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing? What y'all been up to? Y'all work today? Y'all touch any paint today? Or y'all took Sunday off? We got Mike in the building. We got DRD in the building. I see you. Good deal, good deal. Oh yeah. That's a big deal right there. Once you start doing these, man, once you start getting into this business, it's kind of hard to do your own car. Either you don't have the time to, or you just simply don't feel like it. That's a big deal right there. Okay, I see you, Mike. All right, that's good. Showed your work off on YouTube. Great. That's awesome, man. Uh, the way I look at it, man, any day that you can touch some paint, man, is a good day. Any day you could, earn some cash is a good day. Anything that you accomplish, I mean, it's a good day. It can be something as simple as getting your towels washed, or organizing your van, or cleaning your van out, or finally get a chance to detail your vehicle. Like, all that helps your business. All right, we got 12 people in the room, man. I want to see 12 likes, man. Get my likes up. Come on, bump them likes up. I know y'all in here. Don't just look at me, man. Get them likes up. Share this video. But yo, anytime you get a chance to complete something or get something done, I mean, it's a good day. Just something as simple as um, something as simple as changing your prices on your website, or finally ordering them business cards, like anything. Cause this once you start getting busy, I mean, if you got anything that you haven't got done yet, you need to go ahead and get it done, because like when spring break hit, I mean, I think, what's that? Is that this week or next week? I think whenever. Uh, it's gonna be a lot of teachers off. It's gonna be a lot of people off because of spring break. Uh, it's gonna be a lot of people calling to get their calling to get their cars done and get their lawns done. I mean, you're gonna be getting a lot of phone calls in the month of March. It's like that's when everything like starts back jumping. So if you got things that have been lingering, things you need to take care of. I was taking care of a lot of what I need to have taken care of in the spring. I mean, in the winter time. Right, but let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. The title, clear as day, y'all can see it, is dealing, handling, and talking to customers. Um, I've been paying attention to the new wave and the questions that I've been getting and the things that I've been seeing. It's kind of like we either, people are actually scared to actually, you know, go out and get customers, afraid to spend the money to advertise, when talking with customers, afraid to tell the customers the prices that they want to charge in fear of rejection. We don't do a lot of things because of the fear of rejection or failure. And the thing is that I always like to put myself out there, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Like, put yourself out there so you can get no's. You want people to tell you no. You want to get the no's. You want to get the rejection. So you get it so many times to where it doesn't, it doesn't affect you the same. None of us like to get told no. None of us want to be told no. None of us want to fail. But it's life. It's going to happen. Uh, so, like, I would just put myself out there. And sometimes I know the person is going to say no, or I'm going to fail, or it's not going to go the way that it was planned. But I'm glad that I put myself out there because I've learned something for it. So now when I put myself out there, the next time I'm a little better. I'm not as, no doesn't affect me. The word no doesn't affect me a lot. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't know how to deal with customers. That's why a lot of people, like to go and park in parking lots or park at gas stations because it's easier for you to get customers that way. You want to do that so the customers come to you. That way they came to you. You got a chance to possibly book a service, but you still got to talk to them and you still got to sell your service. And a lot of people actually really don't know how to deal with customers. A lot of people, probably get a little anxiety because they don't, they're afraid. They don't know. They're trying to size the customer up or the client up, and they don't know what to charge. And we get that question all the time. It's like, what should I charge? How much should I charge for this? How much, you want to feel this confidence so you can, tell your customers how much you charge. But then you ask yourself, is this price too high for them? Are they going to tell me no? And I think that's where a lot of the fear comes from. So me, I've been dealing with customers since 2012. So how many years is that? I started January 2012. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So about 8 years. No, 9 years. 9 years I've been dealing with customers. And I've been able to look at a customer and I, I, I can size them up. I can tell by the way they respond to me and the way they talk to me. I can tell if I may have said something that they didn't like. I can tell if I said the price and it's too high. I can tell by the way they look. I can see it in their eyes, their mannerisms, their body language. I can see that all. Not because I'm just psychic and I just know. It's just because I've dealt with so many people that I pick up on certain things that people do. Like, we're humans. Humans do the same thing for the most part. And when they make certain movements or the tone in their voice or the way they talk or this, I can kind of tell which way it's going. I know what to say and what not to say. Um, so when you're dealing with the customer, there's certain things you don't want to do. You don't want to use negative words like no or problem or I can't or I don't. You don't want to use negative words. You want to use words like good deal. I can handle that. Glad to do it. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'll be happy to do that. A lot of us like to use the word no problem. We all like to say, they'll say, oh, thank you for coming out and doing my car. Thank you for this or thank you for that. And we say, oh, no problem. And we don't mean anything by it. And sometimes they don't take it the wrong way. But that word no problem will make them feel that it was a problem. You use the word problem, even though you put the word no in front of it. They look at it as a problem because they'll say, well, he was busy. He had to squeeze me in. I don't want to bother you. You notice when customers call you, they'll say, would you have time? Well, I understand if you can't do it today. And you be like, yeah, I can do it today. It's no problem. It's no problem. I can do it today. Well, no, if you can't do it today, you can do it tomorrow. It's fine. I can wait. You ever had that customer like that? So the thing is that when they say, can you squeeze me in today? Or do you have room for me today? You be like, I'll be glad to put you on my schedule. Glad to do it. And then at the end of the service, they say, well, I'm so happy you was able to get us in today. I'll say, man, I was glad to. And it makes them feel better. Another thing. A lot of us, and I see this on so many platforms. You got other detailing groups out there. And I see this all the time. The car wash versus detail thing. I talk about this all the time, and I'm going to preach this as many times as I can. But the car washer not the car washer, but car wash versus a detail. A lot of us get offended when customers say they want a car wash or customers say they want a detail, but they really mean car wash. They use the word detail and we just lose it because I don't wash cars, I detail. Well, when you're speaking to like that, you're speaking to someone that does not take the car wash versus detail seriously like that. Some people call it a detail when they mean car wash. That's just how it is. Some people use those words interchangeably. Some people say car wash and then tomorrow they'll say detail, but they mean car wash. All you guys have to do, this is all you have to do. When someone says, hey, can you detail my vehicle? Would you have availability to detail my vehicle tomorrow? Yeah, I can put you somewhere on my schedule. But first, what type of vehicle do you have? I have a 2019 Ford Explorer. Okay, cool. I like that vehicle. My mom has that same car. What package do you have? I got this. Okay, cool. I love those cars. They're great. Okay, but would you be needing any waxing or cleaning or shampooing or interior protectant? Would you be needing any of that? Oh, no, I don't need any of that. Okay, so when they say they don't need any of that, that should let you know, they're not really talking about a detail the way you know it. So you say, okay, all right, so you don't need anything. No, I just need you to wipe it down. Wipe everything down, vacuum it. It's not that dirty. It's a 2019. We keep it up. It's not trashed or anything. I just need to wipe down the vacuum it. Okay. So you find your package that's close to what they want and you offer them that package. You can say, all right, well, let me take, if you have my standard detail package is a wipe down of the interior, a vac, protectant of the interior, door jambs, windows. On the outside, wash, clay, and spray wax. That's my standard. But she didn't want any wax. She didn't want any leather protected. So I would take that off and I would lower the price just a little bit to satisfy her. And that way, I'm not finna go back and forth. Now, if someone wants to know, if somebody wants to know the difference between a detail and a car wash, then you educate them. But it's not our job to educate the whole world the difference between a detail and a car wash, because some people simply don't care. You a businessman first, you a detailer second. Come in with a detailer's mindset, this stuff is going to offend you, right? Okay. Well, as you start getting more and more customers and more clients, you're going to have to find a way to handle them. You're going to have to find a way to schedule them. You're going to have to find a way to, get your respect from them. And you're going to have to carry yourself a certain way. You're going to have to take charge. You're going to have to take charge. And the thing is that you don't want you don't want the customers to feel comfortable enough to negotiate with you. They will feel comfortable negotiating with you if you're not confident in the way you speak to them, in the way that you tell them your prices. If they don't feel comfortable, Lamar's Detailer, stop with all the cursing, man. Just say what you got to say. You don't have to curse, because YouTube is not gonna let it come through if you keep cursing. So nobody's gonna hear what you got to say. So type what you have to type without the curse words. But you have to be direct and firm and talk to your customers, not in a rude way, but firm, and let them know you mean business and act like you know what you're talking about. Study your packages. Study them. Study your packages so when you talk to them, study your packages so when you talk to them, it flows. You're not stuttering. You don't have to go back and look at your phone to see the prices. You don't, because you forget, study this stuff so you'll be able to talk to them and you'll be able to sound, more fluent. And everybody can say, okay, man, this guy's, he knows what he's talking about. Right. See, good question, Scott. Good question. See, this again is what I'm talking about. You're thinking like a detailer. I'm just using you an example, Scott, and I know you just asked a question. It's not directed towards you, but that question is a person who's thinking like a detailer. It's not always a bad thing to think like a detailer. It's really not. But don't put detailer before business. That's what I'm saying. You're here to provide a service. The customer wants you to provide a service. You provide that service. I did 2 vehicles. Tuesday or Wednesday? No, Wednesday. I did 2 interior details at one location. The vehicles was trashed inside and out. Was trashed inside and out. But he only wanted the interior. The only thing you can do, Scott, is say, are you sure you don't want me to do the exterior? And just say, it's only, $40 more. It's only $50 more. But you also got to have some understanding, because just in my situation, when I went up there, the car was filthy inside and out, but he was getting 2 of them done. So maybe he couldn't afford to get a full detail on both of them, or get a interior detail with the wash on both of them. He probably couldn't afford it or didn't want to pay that much money because he was getting 2 done. You got to take that in consideration. But you could have said, hey, for an extra $40, I'll do the outside, or extra $50, I'll do the outside. If he declines, then oh well, just do the interior and go about your way. Uh, don't do free work. Don't clean that interior. Don't clean I'm sorry. Don't clean that exterior, because what's going to happen is he's going to expect that next time. And then when people let their vehicles get trashed, and they're gonna wait till they trash them again to call you. So it's gonna be so much time that pass. They're gonna actually believe that that's how much it costs. That they'll probably forget that you gave them did it for free. Don't do that, because you don't want to start something that you can't keep up with. So I would deliver a dirty car. I would clean the interior, and I would let them have it, because I did what they wanted me to do. That's business 101, and I won't feel any way about it. Some of us detailers, we come in as a detailer and say, "Oh, I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm not doing it unless I do the whole thing," which I think is wrong, because he's gonna call somebody else, and they're gonna come right behind you and get that money. You should get that money. And that was a good question, because I actually was going to talk about that. Now, the thing is that another thing, you don't want to, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where a customer is going to start expecting you to do something. And so if you do the car for free, if he wanted you to do the exterior, and because you want your work to look good, because it's kind of an ego thing. We want our work to look good because we want the next person to see it and they say, "Oh, I got my car done." Well, wow, they didn't do the inside. And you're not trusting the customer to say, "Oh no, I wanted him to only do the inside. That's all he did. He did the inside." Oh yeah, I told him not to do the outside. We don't trust the customer would say that. We just think the customer is going to say, "Oh, I got my car done," and they be like, "Well, wow, he did the inside but didn't do the outside." And oh man, what was his name? So I know not to use him. That's how you thinking, but you got to get past that. But that was a great question, Scott. But another thing, some of you guys are listed on Google, Facebook, Instagram, all the platforms or whatever, and customers are finding you and they're calling you and they book an appointment. Now you go do the appointment and you do a great job. They leave a review. They're happy with it. They throw you a pep rally after the job and everything is great. Well, what happens is months go by, a whole year go by. You never hear from them again. Well, the reason you didn't hear from them anymore is because they forgot your name. They forgot your business name. You probably didn't leave a business card behind. They tried to find you, but they can't remember your name because all of it starts to look the same. You start to see this auto spy, such and such mobile detailing, this, that, and they don't remember the name. So they just find somebody else to come out and do the service. What you guys need to start doing, because the customers is going to be the blood, the heart of your business. There's no business without the customers. So what you guys need to start doing, and some of you guys are probably already doing this, but what you guys need to start doing is you need to start getting these customers' numbers, addresses, and email addresses. You need to get their name, vehicle description, phone number, home address, email address. So every 3 to 6 months, you can send out a text and saying, "Hey, I detailed your vehicle a while ago, and just to let you know, if you need my services, I'm here." That's it. Send them a nice little short text just like that. That you're not running any specials, unless you want to, and you're not going to text them every week or every month. Every 2 months or every 3 months or every 6 months, send them a text message. That way, that customer that was like, yo, I was looking for your number. Oh man, I'm glad you text me. You got anything available for this week? Or you and you do that because you should have, you know, over, you know, a few years, you should have at least 50 or 60 people or more that you have came across and done their cars. Probably even more than that. And you should have a large contact list. Um, Separate them from the rest of your call log. You know, put them in a group. You know, detailing customers, detailing clients, car wash customers, or whatever, and have their names there. And you can send out a group text to all of them at the same time saying, hey, I detailed your car in the past. Just to let you know, I'm still available if you need me. Just something like that. And you keep, that's how you keep the recurring, details. You just keep them going, keep them going. These people you did from January to April, you know, now the ones that you did back in, October, they're coming back around. And then the ones you did in January, they're coming back around back in, in the middle or the end of the summer. And it just keeps going and just keeps going. And like I said, every 2, 3, 6 months, you send out those text messages and you're keeping them in the loop of what's going on. And that way they won't lose your number. They'll have your number, and don't forget to leave the cards in the car. All right. So like that's the deal with, dealing and handling and talking with customers. True story. They always try to negotiate if you don't give them a direct prices. Interior only details are difficult, especially when the outside is dirty. Yeah, they can be. Oh, no problem, Lamar. I would just make it happen. Exactly. Just do it, Uh, I mean, I'm not going to care more about their car than the customer. I mean, I'm going to take care of their car, but if the customer doesn't want it done, I'm not going to overly care and do it for them. No. They don't want to pay for it, they don't get it. You just do the inside. The farthest I go towards the outside is the door jams. I'll probably do the door jams just to make it look a little better, but I'm not doing the outside. Like I said, I did 2 cars this week on Wednesday, this past Wednesday. He wanted the interior. I said, when I showed up and I said, just the interior, right? You sure you don't want the exterior? It's only, for this one, it'll be an extra 50. For that one, it'll be an extra 40 or something like that, I think I told him. And he was like, no, but if you actually look at it, it'll added $100 to his price. So I get it. Maybe that's all he had. And the car was filthy. They was filthy, filthy. So, I mean, whatever I did to that car was going to make it better. So I get it. No. Would I include it if your price is high? No, I wouldn't. I don't care if I charge 200 for interior detail only. That's all he's getting. No, you know. Yeah, but see, that's thinking like a detailer, Lamar. That's putting detail before business. I wouldn't tell the customer that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't charge. I wouldn't set a price and then have the having the customer thinking that's the price of the interior detail when it's the price of both. Y'all have to let that go. Uh, because I know a lot of detailers that don't make no money. It's a lot of them on YouTube too. They know everything. They know about every ceramic coating. They know about every polisher. They know about every polish, every wax. They know about everything, but they don't make any money because they too much of a detailer than a businessman. Mm-mm. I mean, if they don't want it done, I'm not doing it. You know. Listen, I'm telling you, if you guys, if you guys want to do it, go ahead, be my guest. Do it. Clean the outside for free. Do it. It's on you guys. I'm just telling you, it ain't. I don't think it's a wise choice. It's just my opinion. If you want to do the outside, be my guest. Do it. You know, but I get a lot of jobs. Like, you know, I already have just about every day filled next week. This coming week, I got I got an interior detail tomorrow. First thing in the morning, 8 o'clock. I got an interior detail. Then I got two standards after that at another location. You think I'm gonna waste my time washing somebody's outside for free when I got other jobs to do when I'm gonna make money? I'm not doing that. He told me he wanted to wash the outside. I do the outside. Y'all too focused on being perfect in this OCD thing. Y'all gotta let it go. Y'all gotta let it go. You're gonna lose money behind it. Yeah. I mean, you guys, you your own man. You your own businessman. You're gonna do what you want. Do what you want. But like I said, you're leaving money on the table because there are people that will call you for an interior only price. They will do it. Do the job, keep moving. Right. It just doesn't, I understand, you want your work to look good. You want your work to speak for itself and all that, but you're a businessman. I mean, you're doing it for the money. I mean, because literally a lot of those people, I'm gonna tell you guys, man, when you do cars for soccer moms, they got kids and everything. You know, the next day or that day, they start destroying that car again. Immediately. Immediately. When you get a trash car, the kids, as soon as you're done and you hand the keys to the wife or to the husband, the kids are running to look at the car to see how clean it is, and they already running from the grass, stepping in mud, jumping in the car and say, "Woo, it's clean," while mashing their feet in the carpet right after. So your precious work and all that is getting destroyed as soon as you leave. As soon as they crank that car up and throw the kids in, it's getting destroyed. That's why they called you in the first place, because the kids destroyed the vehicle. Uh, but if that's what you want to do, be my guest. Uh, I simply don't have time uh, to force someone to do something they don't want to do. If you don't split your packages up, because I wouldn't call it splitting your packages up. I have an exterior detail package. I have an interior detail package because there's a need for it. Some people only want the interior done. Some people only want the exterior done. I get those requests all the time. So I developed a package. I'm going to supply a demand. But if you don't want to do it, and that's what I'm saying, it's kind of like I'm a detailer, so you need to get the whole thing done. It's all or nothing. Like, I mean, I just don't agree with that. But if that's the way you run your business, that's fine. I mean, if it's working for you, work it. Exactly. And then the thing is that my interior details start at 120. Yeah, my interior details start at 120. So, and that's for a sedan. So, I'm not charging 40 for the interior. And the thing is that now when you're talking about splitting up package, I don't do a la carte. Like, I'm not gonna do just the seats, or I'm not gonna do just the carpets. Okay, that's why I draw the line. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna do an interior detail. Which is gonna come with a complete wipe down, steam, vacuuming, shampooing, extracting, all of that. Now I'll do that, but the price is just too low. I want to make at least $100 on a car. That's my lowest package, at least $100 on something that's going to take me at least an hour, no more than an hour and a half, and that's what I want. But like I said, that's just me. You guys can do what you want to do. I'm just telling you guys, like, don't put the detailing before the business. Showed up, picked their dog up, exactly. So if I called in one interior detail on the car and the price is $250, you would not include a wash? No. The customer would probably pick the next guy who can deliver. Why? If your interior detail is $250, why would they want to wash if it's an interior detail? That don't make no sense. No. If my interior detail is $250, I would not include a wash. If that's the case, just do an interior detail with a wash for $250. That doesn't make any sense. No. Thanks for all the advice, bro. I'm just starting out. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate you, Uncle Bob. Yeah, no, I don't agree with that, Larry. No, I wouldn't wash it. I wouldn't. I had a dude trying to bring my prices way down. I mentioned this before. Same, I had a drop off and a dude walked down to my house with his dogs and they run in the yard. Yup, and bought it. I just detailed his truck exactly. I'm not doing it for free, just wondering how everyone else handles it. Can you give an example of an interior package? An interior package, my interior detail is just a wipe down of everything. I remove stains. After I wipe down everything, I dress everything. Shampooing, steaming. That's it. It usually takes me at the most maybe 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours. It's just, sometimes I get them done quicker than that. It's $120 for a sedan. That's how I do them. If the interior is destroyed and I'm doing like which I'm going to add a package which is going to be like a super interior, which is probably going to be like $195 or $200. That's for a vehicle that's trash, like pet hair everywhere. It might have maybe some spills or something like that. And then I'll charge a little more for that. But if you're gonna wash someone's car, because it's like this: if someone wants an interior only package, what if they tell you, no, just do the interior, don't touch the outside. I don't want you to touch the outside, just do the interior. You still gonna wash the outside because you such of a detailer? I mean, the customer. I mean, the customer wants you to wants you to do what they want you to do. I mean, you can't just jump out there and just do what you want to do. I'm a shop. I'm not. No, but you not want some people here that interior detail is 125 and don't include washing the car. They like lose their freaking mind. No, why would they lose their mind? It's called an interior detail. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to stop being afraid of these customers. It's called an interior detail. All right. If that's the case, just say with the wash, put it on there then, and charge them 125. Do that then. But I'm just telling you, it's called an interior detail. That's why we use names. That's why we name our packages. You can't say my interior detail is 250 and the customer doesn't want the outside wash and you just say, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna wash the outside. Like, I'm not doing it. That's just me. But like I said, this America, you guys can do whatever y'all want, run y'all business everywhere y'all want. Damn, I guess I'm too expensive. I see you. I don't do it free either. I see you. They don't want an outside wash. Exactly. They don't want the outside wash. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Stop being detailers all the time. Put the business first. That's the problem. And I see a lot of people turned. I'm not doing it if they don't get the whole thing done and turn down the detail. That's crazy to me. That to me that sounds like a person that has a full-time job. You got a job so you can make those type of calls. Nah. That and to me it just seems like they're not doing a lot of detailing. That's just the way I look at it. It's my opinion. When someone operates like that to me, it just shows me that they don't get a lot of cars. They don't. They got a job. They do it on the weekend, so they don't need the money. That's the only way that's the way I see it. But like me, I mean, I support my family off lawn care and detailing. And the only way I turn something down is if somebody trying to get over on me, or if it's a job that I know I can't complete, or I know it's going to be a problem. That's the only way I turn it down. You know, I'm going to name my price. I'm going to tell them my price. If they don't want to pay my price, then, oh, well, they turned me down. I go to the next. But if you got a package called an interior detail, why are you adding a wash? Now, if you look on my website, I have an interior detail with wash. I have an exterior detail. I have an interior detail with wash. You'll see it. It's on there. So like I don't care how much I charge for an interior detail. If I charge $200 for interior detail, I'm not adding the wash. No. If they want the wash, they got to add it and pay for it. All they care about is the interior. They spend most of the time inside the car. My packages are like yours, Anthony. Okay, I see. Good stuff. Thanks for the advice. All right. My cousin who works at a hospital told me today that the dude who camps there only does exteriors, not washing anything. COVID packages for RNs and doctors. Right, $100. I don't know what it includes though. No wash. Right. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is that another thing, man, a lot of us don't realize that, you got people who charge twice as much as most detailers and still getting booked and still working. I mean, you come up with a niche, you come up with it, you find a demographic, you find a certain group of people. I mean, you find a niche, a niche will get you rich. Y'all remember that. You find a niche, it's going to get you rich. Simple as that. All right, now I see you, Scott. Sleep well. What the customer wants. Sometimes we want to do everything even if they don't want it. Exactly. They didn't ask you. And then here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all only looking at it from to me, I think it's like an ego thing. It's that detailer's ego. Like, you don't want to put yourself in that situation. Let me tell you something. Let's say if they tell you don't wash the car, right? Don't wash the car. Just do the interior. and you just say, man, it looks so bad, I'm gonna wash it anyway, right? Maybe they telling you not to wash the car because it's a leak in the sunroof or it's a leak in the trunk, and you wash that car and you get water all on the inside. And they was about to take it to get it fixed, and you just cost yourself a problem. What if it's a reason, but they just don't want to tell you, and you go ahead and do it anyway? Sometimes you should just listen, right? All right. I'm just saying, people tell you stuff for a reason. Just listen. Exactly. Exactly. Go get a 9 to 5. Exactly. That's what I'm telling you guys. That's the thing. And that just lets me, and I know a lot of you guys are not full time. A lot of you guys are part time. A lot of you guys are part time. Y'all detailing part time. Y'all got full time jobs. That's why y'all can do that. Because when I first started, that first year of only making 8,000, that whole year, um, I at that point, man, I would do probably a car for almost any price at that time because I wanted the experience. I wanted to get the customer. I wanted to earn the money at that time. So if somebody was like, hey, it wasn't until I got more leverage. Then when I had more leverage, then I can name my price or I can say what I'm not gonna do or what I'm gonna do. But certain things are just kind of just weird. Like when you just say, you know what? Oh, I got to do the whole car. I'm not doing it at all. Like I don't care how big I get. I'll never say that. I'll never say it. Good point. You know, if y'all can't, if y'all can't tell the customers what it is and you're afraid that they're gonna lose their shit, then go get a 9 to 5 because you just created a boss for yourself. I do so many customers where the client never washed their car's big interior details. Yeah, I've seen that, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of those guys got memberships. They got like little memberships at these little drive-in car washes, and they just drive in there and get them clean like that. They don't care. It's just the interior gets so bad because they never do it. They don't want to do it, so they just pay somebody to do that. Maybe once a year to get in between the crevices and to get a real good detail and blow in between the seat and get all up under the seat and wipe the vents and everything. And they get that done maybe once or twice a year, and then they just they get out and do a little week wipe down and vacuum on their own. I know people that do that. A lot of the guys' cars I wash, they got the little sticker in their window to go through the car wash. Sometimes they let me wash the outside, sometimes they don't. I mean, I don't care. I'm gonna charge you my price. I'm gonna go on about my business. Right. I've had that to happen too. I don't like it. Now, I don't like it when customers say, hey, use this, especially if it's a product that's hard to work with. I've had that happen. But guess what I did? I charged them the same price. They said, no, I'm going to pay you your price. I want you to use this. Fine. I used it. I used it. Trust me. Trust me. It can be far more worse. It can be worse. Trust me. That's the least of your worries somebody handle you. But I don't like it. I don't like it because sometimes they say, hey, use this old school, the turtle wax, the turtle paste wax, the turtle wax paste wax that was hard to get off in the sun. And if they handed you that and it's 90 degrees outside, you'd be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I've had that happen to me. I mean, I just suck it up and did what I had to do. But the thing about it, guys, at the same time, you own your own business. You can run it the way you want. This is just A&A's advice. This is A&A's opinion. If you want to, if you want to do somebody's car, and you doing interior detail and you want to do the outside, even though they didn't ask you to, do it. Do it. If someone says, "Hey, do my car, but use my products," and you don't want to do it, don't do it. We're business owners. That's the reason we own businesses, so we're not getting told what to do from a job. Now I'm just saying this in the same breath. This is my opinion, you know. And so I know y'all gonna listen to my opinion. That's why y'all here, because this is all my opinion. But again, I'm just giving y'all a reason why I'm not gonna do what I'm not gonna do. But that's why that's why you have your own business, so you can run it the way you see fit. All I'm saying is just I use it as an example. That's the only example that came to mind. But I just want you guys to not put detailing in front of business. That was the main thing there. So I don't want to get off track. The whole thing was don't put detailing before business. Okay, I see you, Troy Lynch. Yeah, but um, I pay attention, man. You guys are, I'm not, some of you guys have different names on the new wave, but I look, and I see what people are saying and what they be typing, and not just the new wave, even other social media. I mean, even other detailing groups. You got larger detailing groups than ours. Like I just started the New Wave Facebook group, but you got other detailing groups where there have thousands, tens of thousands of members. And what I see when they're in the comments, what they're saying, I see it and I hear it all the time, and I've heard it in my comment section before. I've heard it on my YouTube channel before. I've heard it in my live before, and I'm just like, wow. And I just say to myself that if you're talking like that, you must have a job. You must. Because I'm not turning down $120 for an hour worth of work. I'm not turning that down. I'm not. With everything being right, with everything being the way I want it, I'm not turning down $120 for an hour work. No. Unless the customer is rude or talking crazy or something like that. But everything going right, no, I'm not turning that down. Okay, I see you, Marshall J. About to get it started. That's great. And people are starting business. I'm gonna try to do another video. I'm working on one right now. I'm gonna try to drop it sometime this week, and I'm trying to work on another video this week. I'm gonna talk about a quick way to start your mobile detailing business. It's a lot of you guys are, wanting to start businesses, and the majority of the people that come to my channel are newcomers or beginners and people who want to start a business. A lot of people coming in and it's like, yo, I started my business because of you. I mean, even from day one when I started my YouTube. So I'm going to try to cater more to the newbies, to the new guys that just starting, because that's a lot of people come here for the how-to style videos. Like I'm not saying I'm gonna do how-to style videos, but something like it, but not quite like it. I'm gonna still do it the A&A way, but I'm starting to see that a lot of people are, they coming for the advice, they coming for the motivation, they coming from, for the know-how. I still want to make my channel different from the rest. I don't want it to be, you know, I still want it to be like more business minded, but at the same time, I know it's just certain things you got to know to run the business. And I'm gonna start putting that information out there as well. I don't turn out anything unless the customer is being difficult at work. In the rain and the heat in Florida, I take care of my customers. I try not to waste their time. Right. So yeah. So the thing is, man, you know, the whole purpose of this live is, how to deal, handle, and talk to your customers. Um, not to, the thing is, it's not to be so personal, not to take things personal. Don't be so, don't take things to heart. Um, if a customer says, if a customer calls and cancels, don't get upset. It's just, and because the thing is that I see people when they first start, and I've had conversations with detailers, like when they first start and somebody cancel, they get mad, or somebody schedules an appointment and they don't answer the phone, or you show up to the appointment, they not there, you don't hear anything, that's just the nature of the business. It's gonna happen, and people get scared. I mean, not scared, they get mad and have an attitude and just mess their whole day up. And it's just like, listen, man, like this is a business. Don't take none of this personal. Learn how to talk to them. Learn how to deal with them, because I know, like, I know I just know the signs because I've been dealing with detailers. I mean, I've been dealing with customers so long. I know the sign. I know the signs. I know what they say. I know how they talk. I know how they say no without saying no, like I talked about earlier. I know how they say no. They say no by let me talk to my husband, or let me check with my wife, or let me get back with you, or we'll see. That's all no. And I know what that means, and I just move accordingly. That's it. I live in Wisconsin. I'm trying to put together a price package. Any suggestions? Listen, price packages. What you need to do is you need to figure out how much you want to make, and you want to figure out whatever your price that you want to make. You want to figure out who can pay it, who can afford that price, and where they're located. Uh, Also, check your competitors. Check your competition. Go to Google and search for mobile detailers in your area and look at their prices, and start from there. I can't tell you what to charge. I've never been to Wisconsin, don't know anything about it. I don't know the demographic there. I can't tell you what to charge, but just like I said, look at other detailers in your area. Look up at least 5 or 6 of them, and see um, if you see any similarities in their prices, in their price points. Uh, but just because they're charging their price, you can actually charge higher. It just depends on who you market it to. Because you could go to an area that has $500,000 homes, and you can get $100 for a simple, basic wash. And I'm talking about, an inside and in and out. You can get $100 for a wipe down, vac, windows, wheel wells, wheels, wheelbarrows, tire shine, and you can get $100 for a sedan. Some places, you know, you could be getting $100, and somebody in your same city can be doing it for 20 or 40 or 65 or 75. It just depends on who you market it to. So those prices are not written in stone. Like, uh, I looked up somebody today, and I was like, wow, they charging this much. And then I looked at their Google reviews. They had 80 reviews. They had a 5.9 rating. I mean, a 4.9 rating. 80 reviews. Seems like he's pretty busy. His prices are higher than mine, and he's getting booked. So, uh, like I said, just because someone is charging one price doesn't mean that you'll be able to get that price. Doesn't mean you need to go lower. Doesn't mean you need to go higher. It's just that price is really totally up to you. Right. Good thing it's not many mobile details in your area. Right. So you could probably, you could probably name your price. I would also look at the detail shops. I also look at their prices, um, because you can actually charge more than a detail shop because you're bringing the service to the customer. You know, that can be, that should be a selling point for you. Right. Well, a lot of people say that DRD killing the market by going too low. A lot of people say that, but I know a lot of guys that's charging low, and it's not really it's not really killing the market. Uh, because it's like this. Okay, it's like this. You got I don't know I don't know where you live, but I'm pretty sure you got a car dealership where you live, and I'm talking about not a mom and pop dealership. I'm talking about like a brand new mega dealership. Usually, when you go to dealerships, right, there's usually it's usually at an intersection, and it's a dealership on this side of the intersection. There's another one across from it. It's another one across the street. And it's like four of them right there at the intersection, sometimes more. And one of them can be Nissan, the other one can be Toyota, and then one could be Volvo, and one could be Mercedes. Now, I said Nissan. Nissans are way cheaper than Mercedes. Those Nissans are not driving the market down, and they're way cheaper. You can have a Nissan Altima at, maybe 20 something thousand, and then you can have a Mercedes at 40 something thousand. That Nissan is not driving the price down. It's just what you want. Just like you can have McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeyes, Churches, all right there. And Churches is usually the cheapest one, but it's not going to drive the market down. Um, a lot of people say that. I see where that comes from. I understand where that comes from. It does make some sense, but I know guys that still charge $20, man, for a basic in and out. They're charging $20, and they're working all day for that little $20. And I tell them all the time, look, man, you can make more, and they don't care. They don't care. They just keep charging the 20. It's not gonna, because some people won't even call that guy. They'll see his price and they won't even call him. It's just like Home Depot. You can buy toilets at Home Depot. You can buy light fixtures at Home Depot. But they got companies that sell nothing but lights, nothing but light fixtures. And those people that go to that company to buy all their light fixtures won't even shop for light fixtures in Home Depot. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't lower the price. I don't think it lowers the market. I got customers tripping about $40 car wash on a Cadillac CRX SUV. Last known trying to tell somebody 125 for it. Last known trying to tell somebody 125 for it. They be looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, but that's your that's your customer base. That's your that's the demographic you're catering to. I'm in I don't know where you at, Lamar's detailing. I'm in Mississippi, and I'm getting. Trust me, I'm doing two tomorrow. I'm doing two. No, yeah, I'm doing one tomorrow, and it's for 120 for an interior, and it's on a 2005 Camry. I got that in the morning. It's on a 2005 Camry. Matter of fact, I can pull it up on my website. Literally. So like I'm telling you guys, that I'm telling you that you can charge these prices. You can get the money. You just got to find the people that can afford it. Listen to what I'm telling you. If you want to make $100, you got to find a person that is willing to pay $100 for your services. You got to find who they are and where they're located, and that's how you do it. All right. If y'all look at my website right now, I'm not gonna put some of my I'm not putting some of my website for stunt. My website can be seen by the public. So if I got that on my website, I gotta be getting it, right? Because if I wasn't getting it, I would have lowered my prices by now. And if you guys, I just raised my prices last week. If you guys have been following me, you will see that my prices have gone up. And I've had my website since 2017, and my prices have gone up a lot since then. Like, right? I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me see. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. All right, you see that? I got an ultimate detail. Look at the prices. I got an ultimate detail. That's Friday, May the 12th. Okay. That's an ultimate detail on an SUV. Y'all look at the price on my website. Okay. Monday, 8 a.m. That says Monday, May 8. I got an interior detail on the sedan. Right? Look at the prices. They're paying for it. All right. I'm in Mississippi. Mississippi is the lowest state. We're our median income is 40,000. You guys that's in, up north, you know, Virginia, Delaware, Jersey, New York, Washington D.C., all that up there, y'all median income is 70,000. That's for the whole state. That says a lot. Your median income is $30,000 higher than our median income the last time I checked. So you can get those prices. You just got to find the area, the people that can afford it. Okay, well, you just got to find them, but that's the thing. You don't. The thing is, you're making Lamar. You're making things up. Like you're assuming. You're assuming. You haven't met everybody. You don't know if it's people that won't do it. That's what I'm saying. You're saying more people will not do it than the ones that will. You don't know that. You haven't done the research on it, or you haven't found the research on it. That's just something that you're assuming. Trust me. I get calls every day and they book my prices. Go on my website and look. They're booking my prices. If I have those prices on my website, I must be getting that money. I just showed you guys. I can't make this up that fast. I just showed you guys two appointments on my, and that's just two of them. I got more. I'm just showing y'all two of them, right? Y'all seen them clear as day. They're booking. Father and son. If y'all check Father and Son out, I don't think he has a website, but if y'all check him out, he does a lot of high end cars. He does, and I mean he's doing them out the trunk of his car. No water tank, no generator, none of that. Water hoses, polishers, and extension cords, and maybe a vacuum. He's doing high end cars, Lambos, Porsches, McLarens. He's, new 2021 Corvettes. He's doing all that, and he's charging 300 per car. He's doing ceramic, and he's doing ceramic interior coatings. Well, I don't know if it's ceramic, but he's doing interior coatings. He's doing ceramic exterior coatings. He's charging $700, $800, $1,000, and he's doing them a lot. So, and if it's more people that won't do it versus the people that are doing it, why are you focusing on the people that won't do it? That don't make no sense. Find the people that will. Trust me. It starts with one and it just keeps going. I see you, Marshall J. Y'all in VA, right? Look at the median income in VA. VA, it's money out there. I mean, I don't know what city y'all in, but trust me, they're out there. They're out there. Like if you're just staying, like I know, I've been paying attention to. I'm not gonna even say no names, but I've been paying attention to detailers for years. Like they got YouTube pages, they're on a new wave, and they constantly complaining. They're constantly complaining about nobody wants to pay my prices. They say I'm too high. Okay. A year goes by, 2 years go by, 3 years go by. You're saying the same thing. Why are you marketing in the same area if they saying your price is too high? If somebody tell you $50 is too high, okay, if somebody tell you $50 is too high, you're in the wrong market. Leave that area. I'm not saying move away, but I'm just saying stop advertising in that area. Advertise in another area. Try something else. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You can definitely get that money. You can definitely get it. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, I started at $25. I'm trying to see if I still got the flyers. I started at $25. I don't know if I still got them. They laying around here somewhere, but I got them somewhere. But I started at $25. Matter of fact, I take that back. I started at $20. 20. And that same package that I offer $20 is at $100 right now. Now, that was a time I thought like that as well. That was a time that I thought that I couldn't get that money, that people here don't want to pay. I thought that. Until I'm seeing other people that exactly focus on 2, not 200. And I know people, I remember Sporties was telling me that. I met Sporties in 2017, the beginning of 2017. I was talking to Sporty. And so as we talking, I'm telling him my prices. I think when I started talking to Sporty, I think I might have moved my prices to maybe $40 for a maintenance detail. $40. I'm telling you, I still got the flyers somewhere around here. Matter of fact, the next time I find them, I'm going to keep them. I'm gonna get everything together so I can just start showing you guys. Because, a lot of you guys, man, y'all think. And if y'all been watching me for any amount of time, the guys that's been watching me from the beginning, they know what I'm talking about because that's what I did. I came in this game, I was charging $20. It was lack of knowledge, and it was maybe fear. And most of it was me just not knowing. Most of it was me just not knowing any better. I didn't think I can get that price. But I just said, okay, well, let me try. And so at the time, I had one package. It was a basic wash package. And all I did was, wipe down the interior, a vacuum. And I mean, when I tell you I did it good, I did a good job. The same job, but the only difference between my $100 standard package now and the $20 maintenance package is clay, spray wax, and interior dressing. That's it. Now tell me, how long does it take to with a clay glove? How long does it take to clay and wash? How long does it take to put interior dressing on? Don't take that long. Maybe another 20 minutes or maybe a little bit more. But that's what I was doing. Yeah, I showed it. I got videos. If y'all go type in A&A, that's where I come from. So if somebody tell me that, I just really don't care what they're talking about. You telling me you can't get it? Okay, then you can't get it. That's you. But I guarantee you, I can send somebody. I'm telling you, I can send somebody to your town. I can train somebody, send them to your town, and they'll make more than $40 or $50 a detail. They'll make it. Do you see Mercedes in your town? Do you see Acuras in your town? Do you see, BMWs in your town? Yeah. Trust me, they got the money. But if you come in and you're gonna do a good job at $40, if you're gonna do a good job at $40, I'll pay you. I'll pay you too. I'll pay you $40 too. But there's people that'll pay it. All right. They spend all their money at the dealership. Okay. I'm telling you. Let me see. Let me clean my camera. Hey, like I said, man, some people just don't want to see it, man. You can tell them all day, but if you want to keep washing cars at 40, $50 and you want to be doing interior details for $40, be my guest. Just think about it. Do the math. For you to make $100, you got to do 3 cars. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's your mindset. Y'all got to get out of that mindset. It can be done. It can be done. You got people walking around with purses that cost $2,000. You got people that got Louis Vuitton bags, $2,000. You got men who have Louis Vuitton belts, $300. Louis Vuitton shoes, $700. Gucci shoes, $1,000. What's $125 to clean their car? They pay maids to clean it. They pay maids hundreds of dollars to clean their homes. They will pay. You just detailing for the wrong people. You just detailing the wrong. You just detailing for the wrong people. Because when I was when I was catering to a certain demographic at the time, it was just the people that I knew. I was they was eating me up. They was eating me up for $20. Matter of fact, they was calling me every other week. Yo, man, you come do Makai, man. Yeah, man, I come do it. I think I'm doing something. I'm out there doing. I'm out there all day. Just imagine you do 5 cars all day. $20. $100. No tip. No tip. Nobody tip nothing. Just $100. Work my ass off. Put $40 in my gas tank. Come home with $60. I mean, once you break that 100, that's it. It's gone. Come home with $60. Get up in the morning, back aching, feet hurting, arms tired, and going to do it again? Nah, some got to give. But if that's what y'all want to do, then go ahead. I'm just trying to help y'all go. I'm just trying to prevent y'all from going through the things that I did. Right. Right. Because I'm telling you, man, they got it. They got it. They'll pay. They'll pay. You know, the people that you're catering to won't pay it. That's the problem. Exactly. 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 And every time, and that's the thing. I say this all the time. Every now and again, I get a car trashed. Every now and again, and then when the car is trashed, and I tell them it's going to be an extra price, they are so happy to pay it. I did a car the other day. I did a Dodge. This was Wednesday. Wednesday. I did the two interior details. Then when I left there, I did a full detail on a Dodge Ram. The lady was from Carolina, from one of the Carolinas. She drove down with her dog. Her dog, you know, the dog made a mess in the back. Dog did number two in the back on the back seat. So she had some Clorox wipes. She cleaned it up the best she could on the side of the road in Alabama somewhere. She got here. As soon as she got here, her husband called and booked an appointment. So I went out there. It still had like a little stench, a little smell to it. And I talked to the husband. I said, "Do you want me to focus on the interior or do you want the whole thing done?" He said, "Look, I want the whole thing done." So I gave him a price. I told him, it's going to be for the whole thing, it's going to be, 400. The guy told me, I thought it was going to be more because of the dog. He said, "You know what? I'm going to give you 5." You see what I'm saying? When you do get a car that's destroyed and you dealing with people that know that things cost, they expect it to be expensive. But for the most part, the cars that I do are not bad. That Dodge wasn't that bad. The baddest part was where the dog used the bathroom at, and she cleaned about 98% of it up. And gave me $100 tip. The cars that I used to charge $20. If I had 5 of them, 4 of them was a mess. Maybe one to be a new car. The other 4 was a mess. And I'm talking about it's taking me 3 hours to do one car because it's so bad. And all I'm getting is 20 and the person won't tip me. So I was like, okay, I went up. Let me do 35. I went up to 40. I went up to 50. And guess what? Oh, that's too high. They didn't deal with me no more. I wasn't the best no more now. They didn't want to deal with me no more. I kept going up. 65, 75. I kept going up. And now the cars are not dirty. Even when I do full details, the cars are not filthy. So it just seems like the lower the price, the filthier the car. Exactly. 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 I got 300 for an interior detail. It was real bad, but they gave me double what I quoted them before seeing it. Exactly. So, y'all keep doing that. Right. But look, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Again, man, just know how to handle, and talk to your customers. Don't be such of a detailer. Don't put the detailing before the business. You know what I'm saying? Your main goal is to turn a profit. That's your main goal. Don't let OCD and being the best detailer get in the way of cash. That's the main thing. Uh, don't the thing is don't let this stuff get too far to the point where you're to the point where you are getting upset at these customers because they don't know the difference between the detail and all that. And don't be afraid to charge don't be afraid to charge. Don't be afraid to charge. If you scared to charge, you gotta just go get a 9 to 5. Don't be afraid to charge these customers because trust me, they have the money. They have the money. You shouldn't be charging $20 for anything. Nothing. You shouldn't be charging $20. You should be getting at least $75 an hour. Everybody on here should be getting at least $75 an hour. You gotta do an RV by the foot. I forget the going price. I forget the going price. I have to look that up. I don't have it like on me right now, but I have it written down somewhere on my phone. I have to look for it. I had to get back with you on that later. But you do RVs by the foot. You charge extra to do the roof, and that's for the wash. If they want it waxed, of course it's going to be more. Um, I see some. Sometimes I see. It depends on how big it is, but me and Sporty did an RV together like 2 years ago, no, a year ago, and it was like I think he charged like maybe 5 or 600, like 5 or 600 because he was doing the wax. He did the wash and the wax on the RV. So um, I don't want to say wrong. Might be I think I heard him say something like 19 a foot or 14 a foot, or something like that. $14 to $19 a foot. Uh, but they do it by the foot. They do it by the foot. So let me see. And trust me, RVs. Most people that have RVs done it before, and they're not gonna be too. They the price is not really gonna scare them. But I think people are doing it like 19 a foot if you wash it and wax it. If you wash it and wax it, it's like 19 a foot. If you just wash it, it'd be like what, 12, $13 a foot or something like that. But don't quote me on that. But most people with RVs, they've done it once or twice and they don't want to do it again. And if you tell them it's gonna cost this, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Most of them are. But again, guys, don't be afraid to charge what you want. You know, if you're not getting the money that you want, it's because of you. It's not because of the customers. That's your fault. Y'all remember that. I'm out. Shouts out to the new wave. Peace.